don't not pro. You go with what's working.
Exactly, and they're going to be going with the same bands on both sides. You know, that may not have worked the first time, but Zuibang has confidence in the Jax. You know, Jax can definitely take over a game if he's left alone. But you know, NAOS knows how to play against the Jax, and they're going to be doing the same thing. They're going to be picking the same composition against Rare Atom that they did in Game 1, I think.
Is this a mirror matchup once again? Because we do see the same bans and relatively the same first pick champions here on both sides. Now, Rare Atom will, you know, invest a little bit on the early game, which is a good sign coming from them, since they did struggle quite a lot in that early game aggression coming from NAOS Esports. And the Kazakhs might be an interesting pick, though the Lee Sin is still available here for Zalpi, and he will be looking into that since it is a good matchup against the Kazakhs.
Absolutely. So they're going to be replacing the Olaf with the Kazakhs just to go for, you know, some of that early game playmaking. However, you know, NAOS is not really all too worried about that, I don't think, because they are leaving their jungle pick for last or second to last year after the banning. After the second ban phase, because they do want that Ashe, and they are going to get it for Mirmu. He has been really on point with those enchanted crystal arrows, and if Calm wants to do some more cheeky stuff against Zuimang in the top lane, you know, Mirmu is going to be the guy to call for that. So relatively the same bans again, still banning out the Galio here. The Vi though, so they don't want Morty to they don't want Morty to get choked out here by Zalpi, so they're going to start pinching the jungle picks here.
Oh yeah. And look at the respect coming in from Rare Atom already. Trying to remove those aggressive champions that Zalpi might actually get interested in picking off. Vi, for example, might as well take away the Lee Sin that he was performing massively well in that game number 1. As now Esports have removed, you know, those AoE damage and a really strong support as well, the Galio that can help massively in those team fights. The Olaf might be a not the best ban, I would assume, since you know, NAOS Esports might just get into the Lee Sin once again here for Zalpi, but let's see.
Yeah, let's see what happens. So very decent bans here on both sides, but the Riven for Calm against the Jax. You know, I quite like that, though I would think that Renekton is still going to be a safer pick, because Riven is very risky with his skills, but they're going to be picking up the Riven. Could be either for Calm, could be for Zhalpi as well, if he wants to be a little spicy with it. But they are going to be leaving that jungle pick for last, because they want to see what the rest of the composition is from Rare Atom, which, including a Corki, is going to be a pretty decent matchup into the Jace here, I'm going to think. So we'll see what their support pick is as well. Max, he did have some great support on that, great success on that Nautilus, but now he's going to be going for the Rakan.
Oh, definitely. Going for an anti-engage, a definite crowd control. Ooh.
No way! Yo! What? Kassadin?
This is going to be interesting coming in from NAOS Esports, since they will have Mitsura again on the on this champion, and he have demonstrated his skill in this Kassadin many times already, and it is going to be a proper matchup since Rare Atom did secure the Corki against the Jace, thinking that the Jace might go into the mid lane again, but this time with the Kassadin, well, it will have a range to melee matchup, but in terms of scaling, this is going to be, again, massive investment on the side of NAOS Esports, and they can contest the scaling this time of Rare Atom.
Yeah, and they can contest it. They have two hyperscalers as well. So NAOS has two hyperscalers in both Kassadin and Jace, and Rare Atom also has a couple of hyperscalers in Jax and Corki. So we'll see who actually gets the scaling done first. Because in the jungle, though, Jace in the jungle, a little bit weird to me, but As I said, if Xiaopi wants to get spicy with it, he's definitely going to get spicy with it. Here we go, game number 2. NAOS Esports versus Rare Atom.
Yep. Well, Jace has been like the meta already in the jungle, and we have seen a lot of MVP players or MVP being secured, having the Jace in it, being picked in the jungle, especially with the massive amount of damage he can actually do.
He's huge. He is very huge.
Absolutely.
However, you know, already from the start, Rafe getting bullied a little bit. Max and Yixin going to be going for a standard bottom lane. However, in the again, they're going to be going for NAOS is going to be going for the top lane kind of bullying here against the Jax, because they really don't want that Jax to start scaling up. But Rafe is going to get a little bit bullied himself down in the bot lane. You know what's interesting about that Jace pick? We did already see it in the jungle, as you said, in the hands of Jushi from NGX. So that was a very cool thing to notice, that it's Philippine teams picking up that Jace in the jungle. Although WHG also did pick up that Jace in Sunday's game. So it is not uncommon. It's just kind of cool to see that a mid laner who's considered to be kind of a scaling champion gets to do his thing in the jungle. But now NAOS, they're making some really cool macro moves here, going to be sealing out that blue buff, and really they want to get as much map priority as possible here.
There's nothing that Morty can actually do, since he is using a Kha'Zix. When people are grouped up, there will be no isolated damage. And now Esports is fully
no risking at all.
Ooh,
yeah, the counter-strike is not a good look for him. He gets jumped on. One more auto attack will do it, and it's actually the Rakan who takes that kill. Mirmono, he can get the kill onto Sweetbang, but Max is blocking it for him. He does finally finish it off, and now Rocky's here, but so is Xiaopi. Rocky gets stunned up, and he has to get out of there. Mitchell is already there, anticipating the flash, and he gets that kill onto Rocky. Good start from NAOS Esports. You gotta get 2 for 1 in the top lane.
Yeah. Quick response, especially by Mirma. That was quite unfortunate for Comp to die in the top lane, being punished there by the CC chain. They were also there, to recover that instance for themselves. And now Esports will have a bit of a gold lead, rising up 1,000, in fact. And this is the kind of like a textbook play being done here by NAOS Esports. Quick engage though, coming in from Rare Atom, in which Calm was not respecting at the time.
Yeah, he got CC chained himself there. First a knock-up from the Rakan into the counter-strike proc, and Mirma was not ready. And I mean, he's an Ashe. What can you really do against that? And Rocky, he did get stunned there by the Jace, and now Mitsuru, a very smart pathing decision to go into the jungle immediately, because he knew that that flash was going to come out anyway. So now they are looking like they're thinking ahead here. Xiaopi, though, he hasn't spotted out. Max came in, but the Enchanted Crystal Arrow doesn't care about all that, as Xiaopi comes into the skies, takes that kill against the Jax, and that, they know what they have to do here, Giang. They know that they have to keep that Jax behind, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're camping this lane. They're setting up a tent in the Baron lane.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. NAOS Esports really loves having those aggressive plays, making those ganks, and making sure they bully what they have to bully in order for them to fully dictate the flow of the game. And Rare Atom is just having a bit of a struggle in this early game. The Jax pick normally does struggle in the early game as well.
Rave!
Oh,
he's almost down. He gets the heal, though, from his passive, and lives against Yixin. So that was a lot of mana commit, as well as the big one committed there from Yixin. Not getting that kill isn't going to cost him much, but it's just unfortunate because NAOS is making moves in the top lane, and they can't. Rare Atom can't really match it down the bot lane.
They're trying to make some plays.
Speaking of moves in the top lane,
they simply just doesn't have this early game ready champions just yet. Yeah, you do see Max helping out Zimeng quite a lot in top lane, trying to negate those pokes coming in from Calm and Mirmo a while ago, but it's just not the time for them just yet. Simply because they still have the same setup. You know, 3 scaling champions is quite difficult to actually enable.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if 2 of them are melee and you're up against, you know, a Jace and an Ashe. And to some degrees, a Kassadin, because he can just dance in and out of the team fight with his Rift Walk. It's going to be a difficult path forward for Rare Atom as well now, because the rods of ages being built for both Kassadin and the Gragas, but they have spotted out this this Rift Herald. Are they going to try to defend it? No, because that is Max flashing out, running for his life. He has to get out of there. He can't be in the team fight. But Zwiebang has jumped onto Wraith, and they wow, they actually get the steal on the Rift Herald. Good stuff there. Good smite by Morty. And Rocky is going to be chasing down Wraith. He does get that kill right now. Now it's nowhere to be found there. They did retreat into the top half of the jungle. As Xiaopi, he may be going down here. Rocky, he lands that onto Mirmo Dai. But that's not going to stop now. That was a big blunder from them, getting that Rift Herald stolen though.
Yeah, they wanted to commit onto the Rift Herald, but Rare Atom was able to take it away from them and transition it into a massive objective. Taking the mid-tier 1 tower down at this stage of the game will enable your side lane control. And that is something that Rare Atom has been wanting for quite a while now. Given the bullying that NAOS Esports has been doing to them over the past few minutes, the mid lane turret down, the rotations would be a little bit delayed given the lack of vision in this area in the next few minutes. And Rare Atom are slowly catching up. Rocky is sitting on the top gold chart at the moment, just over Mitsura and Xiaopi, which well, Mitsura is still doing a really good job. You know, it is still a Kassadin, one of the strongest champions in the late game. But it is nice to see Rare Atom, you know, fighting back as much as possible here.
Yeah, Rare Atom, they are... Ooh. Oh my god, that hit! And Calm is going to get more stuns here. The stun train is coming in, but Rocky, he will live with a sliver of health. Morty was there, and the isolation damage was there as well. But now Mitsura onto Zwiebang. Xiaopi tried to go for some help there as well, but the Jax was able to flash out of that. And a Rare Atom is... they are starting to get back.
Oh, that is just such a big blunder there. Towards Calm, I thought he had it, especially with the enchanted crystal arrow coming from Mirmo. Now Rare Atom does have a chance. They are splitting up towards the top lane as well. And now Esports will just try to retaliate from that. The goal lead is now switching towards Rare Atom's side, which is a good sign coming from them, and a little bit nerve-wracking for NAOS Esports, as they do struggle in some of their pick-offs that they want to take in most of the lanes. There is also a 1v1 the bottom lane. Mitsura just backing off, giving some space here for Zwiebang. But they do secure top tier 1.
Yeah, so all in all, gold is still pretty even. There is a very slight lead on NAOS' side, but that's not really enough to be all too much of a difference. I think it's more important to see where the gold is right now. Mitsura, look at that damage! Rayman gets caught by the Enchanted Crystal Arrow as well, and under the turret, he goes down. Mitsura, this is a huge opportunity. They're going to chase down Morty a little bit, but that tower still has 1100 health, so they're not going to commit all too much. Mirmo just absolutely sniping left and right here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, the moment Mirmo gets the Enchanted Crystal Arrow on cooldown, he will cast it and will land it on the necessary targets. Up to the follow-up that they are betting into as of the moment. And Rare Atom, they're not at all fully safe just yet. Now Esports will continue to make those plays happen, especially with Mirmo going in from long range, always landing those Enchanted Crystal Arrows. And it was also really nice coming in from them, because the kill earlier was handed over to Mitsura, which will help him scale up much better.
Yeah, Mitsuri getting that kill was pretty key because up to then he didn't have a single kill. Now he has one. He's 1-0-1, so that will help. That will help the Kassadin out coming into this. Although Column is already starting it, but the rest of NAOS, they are pretty far away, and the positioning advantage is over on Rare Atom's side. Can they re-steal this? Unless Enchanted Crystal Arrow hits, and then the explosive cast, they take that kill right away! Oh my lord, Wraith was just like, you know what? No, you are not coming anywhere near me! And that is NAOS just really keeping the space advantage to themselves here. So well played.
Cask into the Rift Herald, priority by NAOS Esports, simply just saying a thank you for the leash towards Rare Atom, and they will attempt as well on this double objective. They're just really strong on this Gragas, and with all those setups they are actually consistent in doing, Rare Atom continues to ponder in these kinds of situations, and it's becoming a bit of a blurry situation for them, especially with all of the leads being gotten here by NAOS Esports.
Yeah,
now setting up for Dragon. There'll be a contest.
They do want to set up. They want to start this fight on their own terms. As RA, they don't have a lot of resources to actually try to go for this fight. Enchanted Crystal Arrow lands once again, and that is the engage coming in. Morty already incredibly low. He cannot be in this fight anymore. Max, he is at risk, but Mitsura, he is patrolling the outside of this fight. That means that dragon will be fully NAOS Esports without any competition, because Mirmo has just controlled the space so good. And speaking of space, look at this space control coming in. Max and Sweetmac, they are getting zoned out. Oh my god, Rocky is still alive but barely breathing. Mitsura should be able to get the kill here any second now. Barely does not. Oh my lord, what a messy fight. Nobody has actually bitten the bullet yet. And that is such a weird thing to see. Oh! Sniped out! Mirmo, you can't do that!
From downtown, a curved bullet just shot there by Mirmo. Definitely from the move we wanted, and landed on the key champion there, on the key player. Rocky did not expect any of those happening. And NAOS Esports continue to win these fights.
Yeah, NAOS Esports, they are hungry to scrap, man. Absolutely just dominating left, right, and center. They love that Gragas ultimate as well, or yeah, the explosive cast, just because they're able to take so much control away from Rare Atom in terms of the space that they need in this team fight. So now lead as of now. So we'll see if they can actually deny those Enchanted Crystal Arrows and that Kassadin from getting into that team fight.
Let's see. As NAOS Esports continue to strengthen their grip against Rare Atom, continue to pressure them in this particular game. We haven't seen a pinnacle fight by Rare Atom orchestrated by them in attempt to come back in this game. And NAOS Esports is taking the opportunity to start this Baron. And Rare Atom, they have to sense this right now. They're being zoned away, and the Baron is just gonna be taken for free.
Yeah, absolutely no competition here. NAOS is just really good at controlling the space where they want to play, and yet there's absolutely nothing that RA can really do there. Morty is underfed, he doesn't do all too much damage, and more importantly, NAOS is not letting themselves get isolated here. They're not giving any opportunities to Morty to actually try to get in on them, because they play as a team, and whatever they do, like, it's so calculated almost that there's not much that Rare Atom can try here against NAOS that won't have to carry significant risk.
And it's becoming much more of a risky time here for a Rare Atom. With the Baron taken here by NAOS Esports, the push is going to be much simpler, much easier. You do see them splitting up across the map, and this is not where Rare Atom wants to be. 1v1 situations do not suit their matchups right now. Mitsura though getting chased away, but I mean it's a Kassadin, just rift walk from a mile away, and an arrow connecting. They're gonna dive. That is a big kill that they have gotten to a very, very overextending Max.
Yep.
And nothing they
Max
can do.
is... And that just means that NAOS is going to slowly stranglehold here over on Rare Atom. And, well, I wish I could say more, but my screen is just frozen.
And Rare Atom, they're trying to defend. Now Esports simply, in one fell swoop, taking all inhibitor towers. They're wanting to end this game right now. Rare Atom trying to resist, but can't flash this in. And Zappy, shot blast not connect onto the target. He will go in once more. One final fight. As Rocky actually might have saved the game, goes golden.
Oh my god. Rocky, this is so tense. Mitsuru is in there though. He gets a kill onto Rocky, and now Sweeping is next on the chopping board, but no, Morty goes in, and he does get the cast in, but he gets shut down. But another kill for Yijin, Mirmo, and Wraith. They are now on the back foot, and that may be it. They have just survived barely by the skin of their teeth. Rare Atom keeps NAOS at bay.
Rare Atom surviving after an almost game-ending fight there. Calm got a little bit too greedy diving under the Nexus, and well, Zappy and also Mitsura wanted to funnel over, but you know, the plan there by Rocky going onto the back line and stalling them out definitely became a key moment there for Rare Atom. Everyone just went in and tried to get those kills, and the forces was just enough, leaving only one person in each team, and Rare Atom still alive in this game, though the goal lead still over NAOS.
Yeah, NAOS, they still are outperforming Rare Atom at the moment, but that can change at any time here. Because now that Rare Atom has demonstrated, hey, we can win team fights as well, you know, NAOS has to be... They have to be very aware of this, although they will get the Drake, and that is, you know, one step closer to Soul, one step closer to Elder. What can Rare Atom do? Because they have no more inhibitor turrets. They have to wait, man. They have to keep NAOS at bay for so much longer before they can actually find a way to turn this around.
There is a way, but it's very dim right now. I mean, curtains are basically closing here in this game for them. Now Esports having to take all the inhibitor towers is key for possibly another Baron here for them. 3 minutes in, there will be an Elder Dragon, but I think we won't even reach at that point unless Rare Atom finds another miracle of a fight. They're setting up for a Death Rush. They have vision. Arrow connects!
And I wish I could see it. Keep going.
And that's just too amazing to see. I mean, it forces them to a little bit back. And now, Mitsura landing the kill onto Rocky was just pinnacle. They will turn onto them. And just a massacre, a bloodbath here. By now,
Rocky's down.
Esports
He goes
not
golden.
giving them an inch of able to escape.
Mitsura, he's on the chase.
After whip walk to get close.
Oh my god, Yushindo, look at the damage.
Will try to fight.
Wraith is there.
Another arrow from Mirmo will just land. And now Esports, now is the time to jumpstart this tournament. A 2-0 sweep against Rare Atom.
Absolutely amazing by NAOS Esports. What a brilliant command of space in the Rift. Their macro was absolutely flawless here against Rare Atom. And that, I gotta say, what a strong start for the APAC